Okay, our tour starts from here. So here we show you how Basotho people used to live in the past from 16th century to the present. Oh. Are there some other who are left behind?
Yeah. They are coming here.
Oh. I was already starting.
Just continue.
Okay. So, as I said, we show you from 16th century to the present. We find that in the past, our courtyard was looked like this. Is the courtyard here. And inside the courtyard, you are going to find the chief and the headman, maybe busy with court cases or making handcraft. So in the past, women are not allowed to come in the court. It was only meant for men. And again, before we enter the court, we ought to ask the permission from the chief whether we'll be allowed to come in or not. We'll just hear from the chief. So,
question, why were women not allowed to go in?
It was only for men, gathering place for men.
For what reason?
Where they made
decisions
decisions for the whole village.
So does it mean the women didn't have a say?
No, the women were not having say. Yeah. So from the courtyard here, we come here, the back is on the traditional healer. There we are going to demonstrate with the doctor and see how the traditional healers work. It's only for the chief's family. From there, come to this hut, the sleeping hut for the chief, followed by the first wife of the chief. So the first wife of the chief is elected by the nation, not the chief himself. And we call her the mother of the nation. The second one is elected by the first wife, the second wife. The third one will be the chief's choice and end up with the modern hearts. Our chief got 3 wives. So when you come this side a little bit, we've got the gentleman on top of the rock there. Is the chief informer to see if any enemies may attack the village. So the instrument is called sorghum in Basotho. When you change the sound, the chief knows that there is something happening. So we just come here and ask the permission from the chief. Mrena. Ntate ke na le baeti ke bana betetse morena o hla Nigeria le Ghana. Ya le bwana. He's the headman, so he's going to report to the chief. Okay, he says you are welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, can you come inside so we can stand in the cap shape so that we can all see? Ntate ke sena setšhaba sa go se o etetso tlamane Nigeria le Ghana ntate ba kopa le go bona motse kaofela ntate
bana magana ka ile wila ile mona ba ikopantse a bantho le ngwa ba khutlela ai modimo a tisa ba bigeng boloi
ke a leboa mogana. Okay, I was just again reporting to the chief. He says he welcomes you to be here, and when you go home, drive safely.
Thank you.
To show a welcome in the courtyard, the chief is gonna offer us something to taste. But before he can eat or drink, the headman is the one who tastes first to see if any poison inside. So in the past, they usually wait for a longer period to see maybe it's a slow poison or what inside the food. So before the chief could eat. So the headman, as he have just tasted, he just pass it to the chief From there, we'll just give it to his visitors. And again, before, okay, in Sesotho, we don't have ladies first. We always start with men as they are the head of the families. So I'm going to ask 4 gentlemen just to sit next to the chief there and have a taste of our beer. It's a Sotho beer, we call it Motamahani in Sesotho.
Tonya, please come.
Don't worry, we'll take you.
All right. Okay, so I just get up here.
Yes, we'll just taste.
Should I finish
and
the
pass
taste,
it
or
to
don't drink
others.
everything?
It's not champagne, just a little.
Shit, it's good.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And it tastes like palm wine.
Strong thing.
What does it taste like?
No.
What does it taste like?
Awesome.
Like
Do you know palm wine?
Cheers.
Other 4 will join.
They said 4 men.
Serious? Wait, okay. 4.
4 will join
Four.
again. Okay,
Let's put it back.
others.
No, I just wanted to get inside.
Turn to the headman. Thank you.
Another 4.
Another 4 seat, please.
Come on, sit down.
No men again.
Mr. Mo.
let's go drinking.
Yeah.
You know me, man.
One still missing to join the team, guys. One still missing.
Last month. Okay.
Not bad. That egg palm wine.
Okay, you return to the gentleman again. Still other 4 to join.
No, they are done.
All other. Okay.
Come.
Okay, women, it's your turn. Ladies.
I'm coming for pictures.
Please
Be tapping that white one. That white one is the picture. I came here for picture, not because I want to really drink.
Don't drink all.
You want to drink again?
Sorry.
Nice.
How many is it? 4.
Kuno, something.
kind of, yes.
Yeah, let's quickly smile. Smile.
One of the headmen is for the sun when it's hot like this. We call it Tete in Sesotho. And that one of the chief, we call it decision-making head. In Sesotho, we call it Mudianyew. The chief is the only one who wear that head, only when it comes to court. If maybe they are busy with court cases, when he take the head off and put it down, he finalize the case. Yeah. And the blankets, they differ. That one of the chief should be made of the skin of the leopard, the lion, and show how strong the chief is. And this one is made out of the skin of the antelopes. Yes. Okay, we give thanks to the chief and we proceed to the doctor.
Thank you so much. Danke. Danke.
No.
Okay, those who want to sit, may sit on the chairs here.
We can sit anywhere, right? Yeah. Let's get close to you. Oh, yeah. You benched me. Right. Yeah.
Oh, please, you are done with the smile on my face. Oh, on the plane.
Yeah, sit here. Come and sit down.
Okay, now we are at the doctor's place. The sleeping hut for the doctor is the surgery. And we've got 3 sticks and the porcupines. They are used as the lightning conductors and to prevent bad spirits. So I'm going to ask one from you, anyone who volunteers, so that we can demonstrate him or her. Anyone?
Demonstrate.
Yeah.
Like how?
You just kneel on the mat here. You kneel on the mat. Just come. You kneel on the mat.
All of you have family.
Kneel on the mat. Thank you. You open your hands like this. Like this, man. Like this, man. I'll look you listen. You shake them. You shake them. Try to shake them, and you blow them, and you throw them down. Thank you. Can have a seat. As the lady have just touched them and blow them, she was just adding her spirit to the bone so that the doctor can heal her. But as I said, you are just demonstrating. He cannot tell her anything. And as they have fallen like this, the doctor can read and tell her her illness, fortunes, everything she wanted to know more about her life.
I'll come back for that later.
So...
You come back for
The
your
next
results.
person. Next person.
No. Only one. Yes, only one. Any questions? No questions, okay. That is really woo. Okay, we proceed now to the sleeping hut for the chief. Yeah.
I thought he's going to tell us a little at least. What she did.
No.
Oh, then you can do it so then he tells you yours.
No, if you want proper consultation, you can come up.
Come in or bow to the chief. It's a way for him to bow to you. Make I snap you here now.
Can you stand like hard? Yes, come in, ladies. Come in.
Okay.
Guys, can you stand next to the wall, please, so that we can all see, please?
This is the other room.
The other room.
Can you please hurry inside?
Guys, please come in.
Can you come this side, this side?
Okay. This place is known as the other.
Okay, now we are in the sleeping hut for the chief. As I said, in the past we are not having beds. We are using skins of animals as the bed, wearing another one as a blanket, using an arm as a pillow. We are not having wardrobes. We are using this kind of a wardrobe just to hang our clothes on. And again, we are not having this modern chair. We are using this kind of a chair for the chief. Could you come this side, please, so that there can be a light? We are using this kind of a chair for the chief. And again, we've got the cow tail used for cooling himself as a fan, even for flies. We've got the shoes. They are made out of the skin on the forehead of a cow. It's a very hard skin. We call them difatla in Sesotho. Difatla. So you go to the weapons. It's a sample of a shield. The normal one should equal the height of a person and should be stronger than this. So, but the Basotho people, they believe their warrior should have like a swallow bait when they are in war. You know a swallow bait, I think?
Yeah.
Swallows. So that's why they shape their shield in this fashion, whereas the Zulus, their shield it is in the shape of a diamond. That's where they differ. When you attack the chief at night, he hit the knokiri.
Say that again.
When you attack him at night, yes, he hit you with the knokiri. An axe for chopping an opponent.
An opponent?
Yes.
Okay.
When you attack him at night. Or when they are fighting. There are the spears, there are 3. So these 2 may be used for hunting, even for war. But this one is specifically for war because of these 2 arrows pointing downwards. You can see them, I think. So this one, we call it kwebe in Sesotho. It might happen when they're in war. His opponent seeing that the chief defeats me, will just run away. The chief will chase him and come in nearer, throw the spear and step him from the back. So when it comes to pull it, these 2 arrows start working, they'll just pull all the inside and put them outside. It's a very dangerous spear. A question before we leave here? Satisfied?
Yes, sir.
They are the clothes for the chief. Yeah. If no questions, we proceed now to the first wife of the chief. Guys, please let us save time.
And hurry up.
Okay, this side, even that one of the chief, they are the same inside. But this one is for the elder son of the chief. After marriage, you usually call it honeymoon suite.
Oh.
Yeah. So we've got this, it's an elevator for Basotho, it's a storage. After harvesting, you may put your maize or corn or sorghum or beans inside and place a flat stone on the mouth so that water mustn't go through. So the way it is made is the same as the roofing of this hut. This thing is water resistant. Yes. So in Sesotho, we call it sisiu. Yeah. Okay, your question?
The grass.
Yeah.
Where do you get your grass for roofing? That's number 1. Number 2, the walls. So who is responsible for building the walls? Is it men's work, women's work? With the walls. Who is responsible for this? Is this
Like this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Those are my 2 questions.
The grass, we find it around here, in this area of us. This one is, it was women who are doing this. Yeah.
Even for the chief.
That one is for men. It's only men who does that. Yeah. But this one is women who are doing this. Yeah.
So does it mean that women were sometimes used as laborers or something?
Actually, women, they were the ones who were doing most of the job. Even for plowing the fields, they are the women who are doing that.
Why?
Because the men were always...
Men were always responsible for
war and
yes. They should be always be ready for fight. Yeah. This place. This place was started in 1990 for construction. Officially opened in 94. So we're gonna go in here, the first wife of the chief.
Okay, 3 wives. First wife.
So this is the first wife's house.
This is more than the other room, the other compound. 40, right?
Okay, this one is the kitchen, the sleeping hut, the visitor's room. But you're gonna enter the sleeping room. Hey, okay, you are welcome to stoop down there to sit on, please. There is a small stoop down there. Others will just go that side. Oh. Okay, can you ask when you are all inside? Okay, others may sit that side, others will sit here, please. Come inside, guys, please. Please, please, please save time.
This is the main room.
What? Okay.
This view of my clay pot down there. Okay, others may stand that side, please, so that we can all see. Okay, thank you. Okay, now we are in the first wife of the chief's place, the sleeping hut, as I said. So now we are going to see the clothes for the ladies. Can I demonstrate with you, please? You give them the phone so that they can take nice pictures for you. No, give them. They are going to take pictures for you. Don't worry.
We'll take it and then share.
Yeah. We'll share? Yeah. Okay. Okay, you just stand next to me here. Okay. So I'm going to leave you behind. You don't look bad. Okay, thank you. We'll give you a magazine. I said you mustn't look bad. Okay, that's the original beginning of the miniskirts. Young ladies from the age of 3 until the age of 16, they were only wearing this dress. Remember, we are not having cotton clothes in the 16th century. Yes. So in Sesotho, we call it titana. Yes. From the age of 16 until they are 21, when they come from initiative school, this dress on top. It's a cowskin dress. And after 21, after being proposed for marriage, another dress to cover the front part, to show respect.
So the three will be there?
Sorry?
The three of them will be there?
Yes.
So before you go down there, you have to...
And again, something to cover the shoulders, even the breast.
You are covering.
To show respect, when you are married, you should put a head on your head when you cook, to show respect. So it's a ceremony head when she attends function or when it is cold. So meaning a Basotho woman throughout the year, she'll be like this. She'll just keep on changing the clothes when maybe they are dirty. And the calabash is for snuff.
Ah, she normally snuff.
Yeah. So there were no glasses in the past. Okay. So can you turn around so that they can see how it looks at the back?
Beautiful.
Okay.
Angel.
Wow.
Bonito.
Just spin. Spin like you're doing your ballet.
Please, can we take a picture with her?
Outside.
Something to taste. We call them dipabi. Dipabi is a roasted maize, and you grind and you add sugar and salt inside to give it a taste. So normally you take them dipabi when you go for plowing in the fields. When you are taking long journeys, remember you are not having means of transport. If you take a meat or the dumpling, they'll just become rotten before you reach your destination. So this one takes 6 months to a year before they can be rotten.
6 months?
Yes. With your left hand, and we eat them as they are. From there you drink water and you proceed with your journey.
Can I go?
Let me taste it, please.
I don't want to block you.
I think
Oh, thanks.